Okay, so this is the tutorial on how to use the Good Karma. The first thing you want to do is you want to take the cover off of the drone and the shield off of the main board, exposing the digital media SoC, which is this chip here. You'll want to find your right arm board. Some of them have an SD card slot, some of them don't. Ignore it, it doesn't matter. Just find the ribbon that connects to the main board. From there, you'll need to remove the adhesive that's holding this ribbon cable in the connector and holding the retention clip down. Once it's removed, you can flip the retention clip up, remove the cable assembly, and slide it underneath the board. From there, you'll want to grab your Good Karma. First thing you'll want to do is you'll want to insert your SD card that's got the boot image on it. Hopefully you don't have as much trouble as I do. Okay, so the SD card is inserted. We'll want to grab our cable assembly that came with the Good Karma, and we'll want to plug it into the opening on the side of the case where that interface connects. You'll want to grab your probe lead and insert it onto the banana clip, and you'll want to remove the protective cap from the probe lead. From there, you can install the Good Karma. Just clip it onto the control arm. You're going to grab your ribbon cable and insert it into the main board at the right arm slot, and then press down on the retainer, locking it down onto the cable. From here, we'll take the debug interface connector and we'll plug it into the main board at the debug port that's located just above the DM SoC. We'll want to grab our USB-C cable, insert that guy. From there, we can come over to the Good Karma Fix command injector application. We can click connect. Now you'll see it says waiting for login prompt. So from there, we'll insert the battery, and we need to probe the connection at the resistor right below the digital media SoC. So let me move my microscope over here so you can see that guy. Should be right there. All right. So now that this thing is powered, this probe tip has 3.3 volts on it. We want to probe at this resistor at its termination, and we'll want to apply power. From there, you can see, you can remove the probe and you can see that the command injector is working right now. You can see that it's receiving all of the data on the debug port, and we're just waiting for the login prompt. When this application identifies the login prompt, you'll see the login button enables and begins to flash. Okay, so you're ready to log in. Click the button, it logs you in, and now it sees that you are en route and it's time to unlock flash. So you press the unlock flash button. It just unlocked all the flash. Now everything is writable. We're going to make a backup of the flash. And once that's finished, it will ask us to erase the flash, or it'll tell us when it's ready to erase the flash. Okay, it's finished. Now you can see that you're ready to erase the flash. Flash has been erased, and now we're going to write the new bootloader. Now you can see it says new boot image loaded successfully, restarting the command injector and waiting for the next login prompt. So now that that's done, we can, if you want, you can export this log so you can go back through and read back through it. May be useful if you're having problems, something that you can post on the group to let everybody kind of look at it and see if there's anything that may be wrong. We can export that guy. Now it's done. Now we just disconnect and we remove the battery. We disconnect our debug interface, disconnect the ribbon cable, the Karma, insert our right arm control cable, and we should be done. So let me shut the microscope off. So get it out of the way. As you can see in the bottom right, the camera is not engaged right now. Let me open the arm up here. I'm going to reinsert the battery. I'm going to turn it on. And now you see the gimbal is engaged. Now you didn't hear the beep of the camera because the camera was on, because during the process the camera actually loaded. So grab controller here and turn the controller on. While the controller is booting, I'm going to shut this unit back off. So now you heard the camera beep. So the camera has been shut off with the unit. So that just right there alone lets you know that it's linked and everything's fine. I'm going to turn it back on. Camera's on, active, the gimbal's engaged, and now the Karma is loading. And if we swipe up, we can see the camera feed. And I've got one arm that's not fully extended, so it's warning me that it's not extended. So that's it. That's all there is to it. Much easier than the old way. I hope this helps. Thanks all.